So here we sit once again talking about another big win that Alabama and Coach Kalen DeBoer have gotten on the recruiting trail, this time for a defensive lineman out the state of Mississippi, London Simmons, who ranks as a 3-star. But regardless of his rankings, today we're going to talk about why this is a prospect you have to keep up with. But before we can, as always, y'all know the drill. I've got to hear from you. Hop down to the comments, give me a Y for yes, N for no. Are you excited about the way Kalen DeBoer is recruiting right now? And let's take this a step further, because that's akin to a question we've asked before. But let me know the separating factors you feel like you've seen with Coach Kalen DeBoer. What stands out to you about the manner in which he's recruiting? Who knows? That might be a topic we either cover on the live stream coming up, or could be a topic we do in a video. Can't wait to hear from all of you. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and if you enjoyed the content, be sure to like and comment down below, as those interactions, though small, are massive to content creators such as myself. But having said all that, let's jump right into this. And as I alluded to in the intro, London Simmons is from the state of Mississippi. He stands 6'2", 310 pounds, and ranks as a 3-star, but don't worry about the ranking. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Yes, it's always nice to get the 5-star guys. I think every college football fan out there would back that statement up. But there are certain institutions, there are certain coaches across the nation that have a keen eye for talent. Now, the reason why I point your attention to this is because this was a kid that camped at Alabama. The coaching staff evaluated him in person, and then he was extended an offer. Now, individuals like that, to me, are always intriguing. Because there are certain coaches, as I just said, that have a keen eye for talent. And now this camp settings that take place on these campuses, I would assume far more universities do them than don't. Nick Saban was famous for this. Dabo Swinney does this. Brent Venables over at Oklahoma does this. And they've all been able to evaluate really, really well. Kalen DeBoer is one of only 2 coaches in the college football playoff era to win a playoff game without satisfying the blue chip ratio. So of course, he has a keen eye for talent. He was able to get guys via the transfer portal to come in. He was a part of, he and Nick Sheridan, recruiting Michael Penix. So whenever you see a 3-star or a guy commit after one of those camp settings, that's always intriguing in my opinion. And we can take this a step further, because Alabama maintained 2 on-field coaches after the Saban departure. Robert Gillespie and Freddie Roach. Now, we know about Robert Gillespie and we know about Freddie Roach, both elite coaches, both elite recruiters. Heck, Ackland Deer, a guy who's committed to Ole Miss and took a visit to Alabama, and the Tide are doing everything they can to try and flip him to pair him with Turbo Rogers. But then we talk about Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach has been a part of this staff for a while. Freddie Roach has a keen understanding of what makes Alabama football, and why it is so successful. So whenever Freddie Roach is a guy who evaluates someone in a camp setting and then extends an offer, I do think that's something we should take note of. I do think that's something that we should look at and kind of think, okay, if Freddie Roach likes him, if Kalen DeBoer likes him, he's probably outplaying his star ranking. And stars are not the end-all be-all. It's simply a metric. Remember that. Stars are not the end-all be-all. They're simply a metric. Now, this is the second defensive line win Alabama has gotten. Right now, they pair London Simmons along with Antonio Coleman, one of the top-ranked defensive linemen in the class, someone that, just like London Simmons, this staff loves. So I'm interested to see what work they continue to do along the defensive line. They have done fantastic work on the offensive line, and I'm super intrigued to see what other wins they can put together on the defensive front. But this is where I need to hear from all of you. Hop down to the comments. Let me know what you're thinking about this edition. That's it. See you.